Guys, welcome to lesson 2.5 using the Educator dashboard in Flipgrid. So this is our initial sign-in screen or our home screen. Every time you log into Flipgrid, it's going to take you to your My Grids page. You see across the top here our menu. So the My Grids has any grids that you've created, which again, the grids are like classes. And then when you click on those, it takes you into all the multiple topics that you've created. There's also a My Activity page, which is basically a stream or a summary of all the things you've been doing. Mixtapes. Mixtapes is a feature where you can actually create videos, a compilation of student response videos. And I don't have any of those made currently, but you can go through any of your topic responses and basically build a custom video. So if you wanted to build a video with a bunch of the responses that you liked from a single topic question and then let everybody see that, so to get an idea, or you could pull them from multiple topics into one to kind of show maybe parents or students what responses look like or various things. It's a cool way to pull in and make a single video with multiple responses inside of them. This one, the Grid Pals, is really cool. This is an awesome way to connect classrooms. Grid Pals is basically like Pen Pals, but with Flipgrid. And so you can connect with fellow teachers and educators all over the world. And you can search by grade level or subject. I know that Aaron Youngers, who's in the class, has used this a couple times. You can connect where kids in two different classrooms respond to the same topic, or they paired with each other, and they can kind of go back and forth in the electronic video response way versus maybe the old school paper pencil way. And so there is a Grid Pals guide right here. If you want to check that out, you want to flip over to active. And when you do that, it's going to ask for some personal information about what you teach, what your grade level is, where you are, that kind of thing. And once you have that active, then you're going to be able to get down here and search and filter down those things. So for example, then we want to say, maybe we want to do elementary, and we're going to do, let's say we want to do math, right? And so we can come in here and we can see people here in Kansas who are active. We could zoom the map out if we're looking for another connection, but maybe we want to check out who this is. And we get a name, and then we can send an invite to that person and see if they want to connect our classrooms together. So really cool feature, this Grid Pals, which is pretty recent. But I'd say if you do Flipgrid a few times and you start to feel comfortable with it, this is an option you should definitely check out in terms of making some connections with people outside of our community. The Disco Library is the storehouse of everybody's templates. Here you can find topic templates. And so there's lots and lots of different options here. There's some featured playlists, things from like Tinker or Skype or other third-party tools. You can just come down here again and you can sort of filter them down and see what other people have used as topics. So you don't have to necessarily create your own every single time, although it's not difficult. You can also go through, here's one about the water cycle, somebody was using, so you can check that out. You can select a grid that you want to add it to once you see it. So you can come in here, you can add it, you see the question, look at the picture, describe how it works, so you can be able to see it right here, and then you can add it to whatever grid you want to. So super easy to be able to sample or borrow from other teachers who've created, just add them to your grid. You can also then share your library. So right now mine's not shared, but you could share yours so people could search yours as well. Last thing on the Educator dashboard is this Shorts tool. A short is basically the ability for you to make a video with all those tools that are available Flipgrid, but it's not part of a response at all. So you have access to the whiteboard and to the text and sticky notes and filters and pictures and all of those things. And you basically, as a teacher, can just make your own video then to be shared in whatever way you want to. So it doesn't have to be part of a grid or part of a topic where you submit it. It's just a pretty cool video recording tool, not dissimilar to like the screencast, but less about using tabs and windows and more about recording yourself, speaking, showing, work or illustrations and those sorts of things. So you can use the Shorts tool there. So that's the Educator dashboard. Lots of options inside of Flipgrid outside of just the basic grids and topics tool. Thanks.